Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. And if you hear some background noise, those are our chickens. They are still baby chicks and they are sleeping in our bedroom, but right now they're awake. That's the noise, so I hope that doesn't bother you. In this video today, I am going to be sharing some tips for you moms out there who are feeling overwhelmed and stressed with some of the house chores and just the constant need to
clean and pick up areas that you have already cleaned and picked up.
Just get your kids involved. I'm going to share with you what I do at my house. It might not seem like a lot, but you're implementing some really great tendencies and habits for your children so they can start doing this on their own without you even telling them, which is what the goal is. You want them to be independent littles and young adults, and then adults that are functioning well in their future relationships, roommate situations, or whatever it might be. So let's dive into this. I had to look at Snapchat's memories to figure out when this all started. Declan would throw his toys out of his playroom and there'd be so many toys outside the baby gate that I couldn't bend over. I had two babies in there and I was supposed to be on, I was supposed to be on bed rest. So I taught him how to throw his toys back in the room because that was gonna at least clean the rest of the living room to not have any toys in there. And the playroom was a designated place for messes and toys and all that stuff. Declan was 13 months when I started teaching him how to do it. And sometimes he'd leave toys outside, but I would just show him how to do it, and he started just doing it on his own. So every time he'd get out, he knew that he was gonna have to throw the toys back in. So that just brings us back to where we're at now. The twins, I recently taught them to do this because for this entire time, Declan, if there were toys out, even if his brothers threw them out, because he's not doing that anymore, I taught the twins to do it because now Kaylin and Callahan think it's funny or fun to throw all the toys out. And now they are 14 months and I am teaching them to throw the toys back in the playroom. So you can teach your children at as young as 13 months or 14 months how to do these things, and that's pretty basic. I've also been trying to show them how to put the toys in the baskets, so when it's cleanup time and they'll see me and they'll do it, but then they have a tendency to dump the toys on their head or throw them out, so it's just they haven't got the next step that you leave them in there. So we're working on that. Later on, obviously I had the babies and I was healing and everything from the C-section, but at 19 months, Declan was showing some interest in the dishwasher. So we run our dishwasher at least once a day, try to run it at night, but sometimes I forget. So I run it in the morning and I would open it. And at first I was thinking he's gonna hurt himself or he doesn't know what he's doing. So he was getting into the dishwasher and it was a bit frustrating. But then I realized this can be a learning opportunity for him to realize that once the dishes are clean, we put them away. So at 19 months, he started handing me dishes. He just did unloading. I would say, go get that. And then I would say what the word was. So if he got a spoon, I'd say spoon. If he got a plate, I would say plate. And he was just learning these words. Also in the process, he was happy because he was able to be with mommy and be a big boy. But at the same time, I was getting a chore done and a task that I needed to get done so we could put dirty dishes in the dishwasher. I definitely want to encourage you because I know for Michael, when I had started this training Declan to hand me clean dishes. And on the weekends when Michael was with us and we were unloading the dishwasher, Declan would get in there because he was so used to helping me that Michael didn't know how to deal with it. He thought he was just getting in the way, and I had to tell Michael, hey, I've been teaching him to do this so he can help us. And like, yeah, it takes a bit longer because he goes and then he brings it back and he goes and brings it back. But it's honestly like a bonding experience that you can have with your child if you have the right mind frame. So once Michael understood what we were doing, then he would just let me do it with Declan, or he would stand there and realize that it's going to take a bit longer, and we would both help Declan put them in the places they belonged. So in between 19 months and 2 years and 2 months, Declan started showing some interest when I was folding clothes. He was wanting to, he no longer wanted to like mess up what I was folding. He would just want to take it. So I started teaching him how to put, which was the easiest to fold, the kitchen towels into the kitchen drawer. So I walked him over to the thing, I had him carry it, and then I opened the drawer, the cabinet drawer, and I said, put them in there. And he just tossed them, which was fine because obviously they're not going to be so meticulous like us adults were wanting them to be pretty in a certain area. But that made me so happy that he was showing some signs of wanting to help, and I just ran with it because if someone's gonna help me out, I am happy and welcome anyone that wants to help. Hint, hint, anyone. So Declan continued to help me put the towels away, and I just had him do the kitchen towels because clothes is really hard because his clothes or our clothes, they just go so many different places that he wasn't able to reach a lot of them, but the kitchen cabinet was the go-to. So if you're familiar with Marie Kondo, she has a folding method for underwear, and it's the square look. So I fold Michael's boxer briefs in this square kind of shape. And they were sitting on our coffee table, and Declan had already put the kitchen towels away, and I guess he grabbed it when I wasn't looking and he put it away because later that day I was cooking and I was grabbing the kitchen towel and I saw Michael's boxer briefs in there. And it was pretty funny because you can't, it's not a napkin, but it was just so sweet and so cute to find something that he was honestly trying to help, and he put them in there. So I just thought that was adorable. Right now, our washer and dryer are stacked on top of each other because it just utilizes the most amount of space. Our laundry room, I've videoed it before, but on my, I know for sure on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you can find us at Saving in SoCal, and you can, I will try to drop it in somewhere here. And we just have a really awkward laundry room. And since the washer's at the bottom, he can reach in there. And he loves playing with the electronic circle thing because it lights up, and anything with buttons or lights, he's all about. I want to say around 2 years and 2 months is when I started having him help me take laundry to the room. So I would tell him, take that to the laundry room, and he would take it to the laundry room. But when I would be starting to load, I would ask him, hey, can you put that in the washer? And he would see me do it because I would show it to him first, and then he started doing it. And he had so much fun, and he would light up so big. And to see your children light up over something that is going to help you out and something that they're gonna have to do the rest of their lives is honestly so exciting, and like it's a new thing. I was really happy that he showed interest in that, and I even helped, after I put the detergent and all the stuff that he couldn't reach, I told him to press the play button on our washer, and he was just so excited. And I said, okay, let's go, because he would press it again just to hear the noise, and we didn't want to pause the wash, we wanted to start the wash. So another thing that I have him help me with is pull out the laundry, because working out and also just picking up the twins, I had hurt my back, and bending down, I sound so old, but bending down hurt so bad, and he was the perfect level, you know, to like grab it and hand it to me. So I called him over there, and he would pull out the laundry, and yeah, it would take a little bit longer, but he was having fun. I was getting the help that I needed, and my back was getting some relief. And then I would throw it in the top dryer. So it was great because I was able to utilize him where his level is at, and I was able to get the laundry where it needed to go, which was the dryer. Like I said, the twins are 14 months now, and they are doing a great job at putting their toys in the playroom, and right now they're not showing much interest in the dishwasher, probably because Declan's got a handle on it, and I am really thankful that he helps me, and I definitely take out the knives out before I even open it if there are any knives in there. And I'm just constantly trying to teach him the words as his vocabulary is expanding, and I'm just so thankful that he is showing signs of this, because I know for a fact that being a mommy to boys, they have a lot of energy, and my boys are just crazy. So for them to focus on one thing and actually do it well, it excites me, because I feel like, I don't know, I'm totally proud of their like mini accomplishments for helping me around the house. And yes, so if you are wondering, you don't have school age kids yet and they're all little, because I have 3 under 2.5 years old. So if you have children that are in that age group or just tiny, and you're wondering like, when am I gonna get some help? Why don't you look at your littles and try to show them some things, because that, just showing them and telling them that they can do it, will encourage them to try. Get them involved. This will be beneficial for their future, because you're creating some responsibility with them of what is expected of them. And that's something that Michael and I really love and want to establish in our children, to take ownership of what they have and what they are given. I tried it as young as 13 months, and the twins are 14 months, and I think they just got away with it for a month because Big Brother was taking care of it. So definitely try to make everyone like included in the adventure of cleaning or picking up, because it will be so rewarding for you in the future. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video and you have more to contribute, leave a comment down below. I'd love to chat with you. I'm always looking for just inspiring and motivating other mamas, and just people in general who might need to get a little lift from what they are doing, and just like, wow, that's the smart idea, or that, I never thought of that. So share some of your tips down below. Share how old your kids are. I would love to know how old they are. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Good job, Declan. You're getting deep down in there. Come on. I know you're playing, but can you help me? Give me more laundry. Can you hand me more clothes? Declan. Declan, can you hand me the clothes? He just like lets everyone out, which is hard for me sometimes when I'm trying to like clean or do something, like use the restroom. We call Callahan our brainiac, because he honestly is super smart. Callahan, can you pick those up? Can you pick Callahan? Hey, Kaylin, he is is our stunt double. He is dangerous. Callahan, can you put those away? Callahan, can you put those away? Right here?